You want to know what makes Diddy being publicly shamed like this so left?
What's that?
Sean Carter is worse.
Beyonce, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over Hotline Bling. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
Did Jay-Z really kill his mistress? Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Cathy White, died in 2011. At the time, the cause of death had been ruled as a brain aneurysm, but now, shocking information reveals there might have been foul play involved and a potential cover-up. Was Cathy White's death a natural one, or was there something more sinister to it? In this video, we'll look at the circumstances surrounding the claims by a journalist that Jay-Z killed his mistress.
Breaking news, the Department of Homeland Security has just confirmed to CNN that federal law enforcement agents have raided properties owned by musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs.
A man is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of drugging his alleged sex assault victims. That's one of the new details we're learning tonight about the trafficking allegations against the music mogul.
The ongoing Diddy scandal has left many wondering if Jay-Z could be connected to the disturbing allegations, with some asking, no way. Is Jay-Z next? P. Diddy, also known as Sean Combs, had amassed a staggering net worth of $1 billion as of 2023, making him the second richest mogul in the hip-hop universe, just behind Jay-Z himself. Now, he's facing serious allegations, including sexual assault, abuse, and trafficking. The recent raids on Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami homes have intensified the scrutiny on the billionaire music mogul, and Jay-Z's name has been circulating as a potential next celebrity linked to Diddy's legal troubles.
I have a feeling that this is just the tip of the iceberg as it pertains to unraveling whatever scheme might be taking place.
Rapper 50 Cent, known for his playful trolling, has taken to Instagram to playfully question Jay-Z's whereabouts during this chaos. In one post, he put Jay-Z's picture on a milk carton labeled missing, humorously asking, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said the ain't answering his phone. LOL. In another post, he depicted Jay-Z waving at Diddy's jet, teasing, "Here is Jay-Z last reported seen waving at Puffy's jet lol." It all seemed like fun and games until a journalist by the name of Liz Crokin went on social media and called for a public investigation into the mysterious death of Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Cathy White. If you don't know who Cathy White is, she was a 28-year-old publicist in the music industry who was rumored to be having an affair with Jay-Z. Old blog posts that have resurfaced show that witnesses claimed they had seen Cathy partying at a club in Las Vegas with Jay-Z and Diddy. At the time, Liz Crokin was writing for various major publications, including US Weekly, National Enquirer, Star, and In Touch Weekly. She now claims that she had talked to Cathy White just before she died, and that it's only a matter of time before he is exposed, just like Diddy. This is what she wrote. In August of 2011, I was working as a senior editor for Star magazine. My boss asked me to look into online blog reports claiming that a woman named Cathy Coriana White, who friends called Corey, was having an affair with Jay-Z. The blog that reportedly first broke was published by Hollywood Street King in an article titled "Jay-Z Caught Cheating on Beyonce with Cathy White" in August of 2010. I managed to get hold of Cathy at her job in New York over the phone. During their phone conversation, Cathy reportedly denied knowing Jay-Z and having any romantic relationship with him. She also claimed that she had never met or hung out with him, but Liz later uncovered pictures proving otherwise. She wrote, "I then uncovered photos of Cathy hanging with Jay-Z and Diddy, no less, at Tao nightclub in Las Vegas. So I called her back and asked her about the photo evidence that debunked her initial claim that she had never met or hung out with Jay-Z. At this point, Cathy expressed to me that she would consider going public with her story. Days later, I tried to reach her at work with no luck. I finally got a hold of one of her colleagues, and I asked her if she knew why Cathy had been MIA. He colleague shockingly told me she's dead. At the time, Cathy's cause of death had been ruled as a brain aneurysm, but Liz found it rather suspicious and began investigating. She spoke with an NYPD detective who reportedly told her that Cathy's cause of death is uncertain and that the autopsy and toxicology report would be released later that day. These are the details that Liz reportedly got from the detective. A 911 call came in from an apartment on 130 West 19th Street in Manhattan. An ambulance came and took Cathy because she was sick. They took her to the Beth Israel hospital, and that's where she expired. It was too early to speculate that an aneurysm killed her. They will be doing an autopsy later today to check her cause of death, but someone might have given Cathy a bad drug, so they'll do a toxicology, and we'll have to wait 2 weeks for that report. This means that even before the post-mortem was done, someone had already sparked a rumor online that Cathy died of an aneurysm. But what makes things even more sus, it turned out that 2 weeks before she died, Cathy had been contacted by a major tabloid that was investigating the allegations about her relationship with Jay-Z. She gave them little information to go on, but on further follow-up, she reportedly called Jay-Z and told him that she was going to go public with the affair for a price. So it seemed a bit convenient for Jay-Z that the mistress who was trying to extort him would suddenly die. With all this information pointing to a possible murder, Liz wanted to pursue the story further, but her boss reportedly told her to drop it. Then years later, Liz said that the sources that had been investigating the relationship between Cathy and Jay-Z told her that they firmly believed that Jay-Z did something sinister to Cathy to silence her. Allegedly, one source even told her that Jay-Z had law enforcement and coroners in his back pockets. The source also said that there were corrupt coroners in New York City who would rule homicide as a natural death for cash. This is not really surprising, given that we are talking about a man worth billions of dollars. So, paying off a corrupt coroner would not be much of a problem. Also, when Liz Crokin interviewed one of Jay-Z's friends, he reportedly said that Beyonce knew Jay-Z was sleeping around and that if Cathy were to expose Jay, no one would believe her. And get this, just days before the mysterious death of the alleged mistress, Beyonce made the big announcement that she was pregnant with her first child, Blue Ivy. This quickly sidelined the news of Cathy's death, with only a few small publications reporting about it. For years, if you had tried to find any information about Cathy White, you would have hit a dead end. It was like someone had completely removed her name from the internet, which is really weird. And here is where the story gets more tangled. Beyonce announced her pregnancy on August 28th. Then Cathy died on September 2nd. This timeline is really interesting, especially if you factor in those rumors that it was a fake pregnancy and their first child was from a surrogate. Other rumors even said that Beyonce's pregnancy announcement was all a major distraction. One of the few original articles that reported on Cathy was published by Hot 107.9 and was titled, "Jay-Z Alleged Mistress Dies at 28. It read, fitness and beauty expert Cathy Coriana White was found dead in her Manhattan apartment on September 2nd. White, a Howard University graduate, a contributor to various online publications, and was the CEO of her own public relations firm, White Label PR. The reported cause of death was an aneurysm. The LA beauty battled the blogs last year after the Hollywood Street King reported that she was the mistress of Jay-Z. The rumors were sparked after she and model Claudia Jordan were allegedly spotted at Las Vegas Tao nightclub, sitting at a table with Jay-Z and Puffy. If you search for Cathy White on Hollywood Street King, you'll find 3 different posts talking about her affair with Jay-Z. The first 2 posts were published on August 31st, 2010, with one titled, Busted, Jay-Z Caught Cheating on Beyonce with Cathy White, while the other, Jay-Z Photographed with Mistress Cathy White at Tao. In one of the posts, the writer alleges that Jay-Z had been with Cathy White longer than he had been with Beyonce. For context, Jay-Z and Beyonce got married in April 2008. The article then states that it's not shocking that Cathy is a friend with known homewrecker Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan being called a homewrecker is in reference to the reports that she was having an affair with actor Michael G. while he was still married. So, the post goes on to say, sources tell us they first learned of Corey's affair with Jay-Z from her good friend, Jason Lee. We have since confirmed this report with several close associates of Hova. We're told Jay-Z is a good catch for Corey since she's openly admitted to only mess with super rich guys, and that unless a man has a net worth of at least $50 million, she won't pay him any attention. It's interesting that Jason Lee is mentioned in this post because if you remember, just before Beyonce's Renaissance movie premiered in 2023, Jason claimed that he had major tea to spill about Beyonce. He even tried to blackmail her, saying he would spill everything unless Beyonce got Kelly Rowland to do an interview with him.
Can you imagine had I put that on Hollywood? Like, oh, there's one more thing. Beat this, Johnny.
Woo!
So that in itself, I think Beyonce could have gave me a, you know what I mean? Like there should be a little love there.
Now, with Jason's name being referenced in this post, some people are speculating that maybe he knows something about Cathy's death. But going back to the post, Hollywood Street King wrote, "Last September, Corey and Claudia were spotted at Las Vegas' Tao nightclub, sitting at a table with Jay-Z and Puffy. Beyonce was nowhere to be seen. We're told the entourage was there to see the boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Jana Manuel Marquez." The same day that the story about her affair with Jay-Z was published, Hollywood Street King posted another article saying that Cathy had deleted her Twitter and Facebook accounts. The post also included a picture of a drunken Claudia being taken away on a stretcher to the hospital as a result of a fall in the shower of her hotel room. The photo is no longer available. In the post of September 2010, Hollywood Street King alleged that Jay-Z had bought Cathy a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes worth about $2,500 to wear on that evening in Las Vegas, and went to say that Jay had requested Corey to bring a few friends with them that evening in order for them not to appear as a couple. During their time in Vegas, Joss also took Corey gambling at the Bellagio Casino. That's where Jay was, again reportedly adamant about Corey's friends circling the pair during their time at the table in an attempt to cover their public appearances. Now, if you're wondering where Beyonce was when all this was going on, well, that was when she was promoting her album, I Am Sasha Fierce, and had embarked on the I Am World Tour, which began in March 2009 in Canada and ended in Australia on September 24, 2009. The Floyd Mayweather fight that Jay-Z allegedly attended with Cathy in Las Vegas took place on September 19, 2009, and on that day, Beyonce had a concert in Sydney, Australia. At the time when Hollywood Street King made this exposé, many people didn't really think much about it. That is, until Cathy's suspicious death. Why did Kanye West know? Do you remember K's infamous on-stage rant in which he accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of using blackmail to get awards and insinuated that Jay-Z might try to take him out?
Beyonce, I was hurt. Because I heard that you said you wouldn't perform unless you won Video of the Year over me and over Hotline Bling. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a...
So, in July 2017, journalist Liz Crooken tweeted, "When Kanye West says Jay-Z has murderers, I believe he's talking about who killed Cathy White." In March 2024, 7 years later, she revisited this tweet saying, "Note the date. Hey Jay-Z, I was the reporter who talked to your alleged mistress right before she died. I know everything. I know what you did for yourself. Go yourself. Your time is coming. Maybe you and Diddy can share a prison cell together. Justice is coming." Although some people are calling Liz Crooken a conspiracy theorist, the fact that Diddy was allegedly hanging out with Jay-Z and Cathy is a big red flag. But it gets creepier. Diddy has also been accused by several industry insiders, including singer Jaguar Wright, of having taken out his ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter, who also died under suspicious circumstances.
Do you believe Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death?
Absolutely. Without hesitation. Absolutely.
Jaguar has also said that Jay-Z is worse than Diddy.
John Carter is worse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. This been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
Could Jay-Z have turned to Diddy for help in the Cathy situation? A lot of people are now beginning to think that it's only a matter of time before Jay-Z is also exposed. Someone tweeted, "Diddy finally getting what he deserves. Next Jay-Z, please. Nobody is above God." Another one said, "I heard about this Cathy situation almost 10 years ago. I'm 30 now. And even back then, I felt like something was done in the background that we don't know about. 2024 is definitely the year of exposing people, so I guess it's only a matter of time. In the words of Nene, you can never win when you play dirty." Yet another person said, "I definitely remember hearing of the Cathy White case back in my early 20s. It was that long ago. I always wondered if Jay was capable of doing something like that. Knowing what I know now, I don't put it past him at all." What do you think about these speculations? Do you believe that Jay-Z had something to do with Cathy's death? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button.